Welcome back, ghouls and goblins. I hope you're having an absolute magical day, and thank you so much for taking the time to support the channel. We are back with a new Mythic-ranked deck for standard best of one. In today's video, we'll break down the deck list, talk about the strategies, the synergies held within, demonstrating this within our gameplay footage against the best decks and players in the world right now. Wrapping up, of course, with our final thoughts, deck review, and I'll do my best to check out the store as well and maybe spend some of that million gold that we've been saving. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel to help support myself as a creator. You can also become a YouTube member for access to our untapped.gg profile for real-time deck lists and stats as I'm making them, playtesting them, whether or not they get showcased, which is really cool. You'll also gain access to our Sunday YouTube members-only exclusive stream, where we can do literally anything you want. Lots of the times, we'll play matches against one another. Okay, so cool beans. Thanks again, and let's take a look at the new deck. Here we are. This is a Golgari Life Gain brew. That's the color combination of black and green. Right now, the meta is dominated by aggro decks, and I just simply will not stand for it. So we're going to do our best today to mitigate all of the damage they're doing through some life gain and really just burn out their hands while we can continue to apply more pressure. It is a creature-based deck that does have some removal and protection elements in it. Like I said, we're in standard best of one with a 3.0 average mana value. We have 24 creatures and 11 non-creatures. 25 land to support the higher than average mana curve. All right, so first things first, let's talk about all of the different life gain elements in the build. We have March of the Wretched Sorrow for 1 mana plus X at instant speed. As an additional cost to cast this spell, you may exile any number of black cards from your hand. The spell will cost 2 less to cast for each card exiled this way. March will deal X damage to target creature or planeswalker, and you gain X life. So, you know, this is a double whammy, if you will. It's going to remove one of their creatures or their planeswalkers while simultaneously granting you life gain. Phenomenal. Tamiyo Safekeeping for 1 green source at instant speed. Target permanent you control gains hexproof and indestructible until the end of turn. You gain 2 life. So in the exact opposite fashion, this will allow us to protect a permanent that we control, most likely a creature, and gain some additional life throughout the process. Galagreators for 2, within 1 generic, 1 green, as a 1/1 elf druid with alliance. Whenever a creature enters the battlefield under our control, choose one that's not been chosen this turn. Putting a +1/+1 counter on Gala, creating a tapped treasure, or gaining 2 life. So we can gain life very quickly with Gala. It is a non-legendary creature, so we can play multiple copies of it on the battlefield at once. And then it's not just 2 life a turn, it's 4 life. It's 6 life, and dare I say, potentially 8 a life per turn if you get all 4 of them out, which is, you know, probably don't count on it, but that is the potential. The Graveyard Trespasser for 3 mana, 2 generic, 1 black as a 3/3. Ward, discard a card. So your opponent, if they are going to single target it, will need to fulfill the ward in order to do so. Whenever the Trespasser enters the battlefield or attacks, exile up to 1 target creature or target card from a graveyard. And if it was a creature, each opponent loses 1 life and you gain 1 life. Daybound, Nightbound, you get an additional power and toughness, bringing us to 4/4. The ward remains the same, and when it attacks or enters the battlefield, because it can enter at night, we'll be repeating that process. So taking 2 cards and potentially dealing 2 damage, gaining 2 life, which is phenomenal. So, you know, again, not only life gain, but damage, a body in play, as well as graveyard control. The Graveyard Trespasser is ridiculous when you break it down that way. Moving on, Sorin the Mirthless. There we go, Mirthless. I think I finally have said it right for the first time in a year and a half. For 4 mana, this is a legendary planeswalker, starting loyalty of 4. +1, look at the top card of your library. You may reveal that card, put it into your hand. If you do lose life equal to its mana value. So, you know, this isn't great, but sometimes you can afford to do so because the deck has so much life gain in it that it's, you know, it's a non-issue. -2, creating a 2/3 black vampire with flying and lifelink. So, you know, Sorin himself can create a token that has evasion through the flying and life gain that can, really support that +1 ability as well, which is nice. -7, dealing 13 damage to any target, gaining 13 life. If that's not lethal, I don't know what is. Shouldered the Apocalypse for 4 mana. 2 black, 2 generic, I'm sure you understand. Legendary creature, Phyrexian Praetor, 5 toughness, 4 strength. Yes. With Death Touch, and whenever you draw a card, gain 2 life. Whenever your opponent draws a card, they're going to lose 2 life. Again, dealing damage, gaining life, clogging up the board state in the best of way. That's not all, though. We have 2 copies of the Silverback Elder, 2 generic, 3 green, for a total of 5. It's a 5/7, and whenever you cast a creature spell, choose 1. Destroy target artifact or enchantment. Woof. Look at the top 5 cards of your library. You may put a land card from among them into the battlefield tapped, then put the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. That's pretty good ramp. And you could also just choose to gain 4 life. That's ridiculous. Mono red, you're done. Game over, as far as I'm concerned at that point. We have the Phyrexian Flesh Gorger here. Prototype for 3, generic, or organic or generic, casting cost of 7, colorless mana. If it is the prototype, it's a double swamp and 1 generic. 7/5 with menace and lifelink. Also having ward, paying life equal to its power, so that will be dependent upon whether you cast it for its prototype cost or not. The 3/3 is good with the lifelink. The menace is nice as well, and the 7/5 is ridiculous, right? That will get out of hand quite quickly. But wait, there's more. Gix Command. 5 mana, sorcery speed, choose 2, putting 2 +1/+1 counters on up to 1 target creature. It's going to gain lifelink until the end of turn. You can put that on your Silverback Elder. It is now a 7/9 with lifelink. LOL. You can also target your Graveyard Trespasser, your Gix, your Misery Shadow, your Shoulder. It's all good here, but it is kind of cool to put it on the Elder. Destroy each creature with power 2 or less. Gala can grow in power. Misery's Shadow can grow in power. Evolved Sleeper can grow in power. We don't care about Sidnalt Stalwart late game. Each opponent sacrifices a creature with the highest power among creatures that they control. This isn't too bad. It's going to get rid of their board state. And like I said, it's punishing them extensively if, they have the majority of their creatures power 2 or less. And then, like one biggie, you can really almost get their whole field, which is quite nice. As well as just bringing back, some cards from our graveyard, the creature cards back. Sorin, not Sorin, Shieldred, Silverback, fantastic ideas. The Flesh Gorger, the Trespasser. There's really no bad choice here. All right, so that's what we have in the deck for life gain. It is a lot of the deck, as you can see, and a few other elements that we have. Misery's Shadow, it's a 2/2, and if an opponent's creature would die, exile it instead. We can pay 1 to pump it by +1/+1, which is very, very good. Very handy, the fact that it's a generic pump as well. The Evolved Sleeper is a 1/1 for 1. We can pay 1 swamp, have it become a 2/2, pay 1 generic and an additional swamp. It's now a 3/3, and then 2 swamps with a generic. It's going to gain a +1/+1 counter. We draw a card and lose 1 life. Again, it's not too bad. The second, as it's a 3/3, it also gains Death Touch. Keep this in mind. But, additional draw, we love it. The cost isn't too high, and there is enough life gain in the deck that it's, again, a non-issue. We don't really need to worry about it too much. We have the Stalwart in the build as well, 4 of it in the deck. It's a 1/1. You can tap it to tap an untapped artifact or creature that we control to add 1 mana of any color. And, that's going to help us get out ahead of curve, hopefully, which is really, really nice. It's a hard deck to keep up with if we do get ahead. Tear Asunder, 2 copies of this, instant speed, kicker for an additional 2. Organic, 1 generic, 1 forest, kicker, 1 generic, 1 swamp. Fitting with the deck nicely. Exiling target artifact or enchantment. If it was kicked, exile non-land permanent instead. So, very good coverage over the field. Artifact and enchantment, taking this generically for 2 at instant speed, so it's great to pair with Go for the Throat, also for 2 at instant speed, within 1 generic, 1 black. Destroy target non-artifact creature. So, This is going to destroy all creatures that are not artifact, and if it is an artifact, Terror Sunder can take it, as well as doubling down and taking other things, which is phenomenal. So the coverage within the removal of the deck is quite nice. That is it. We have the Mire to dig a creature back. We have Who Endures to kind of, you know, get some additional value through that land. Consistency through the Glade and the Waste, and, you know, just having a ton of fun with this build right now. Recently, I'm sure you know if you're watching all the videos, we've really just been laying into the life gain because Mono Red refuses to give up. Soldiers refuse to give up. So, you know, we're going to continue to punish them until they do, right? But with the new set coming out, I think things are going to be mixed up quite a bit. And we've actually begun theory crafting, which is super exciting. So stay tuned for more of that. But for now, we're going to play the deck and see how it operates. Thanks for watching again. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, become a YouTube member, support on Twitch, Patreon, all the different ways. Check out the link tree if you're looking for any specific thing, and you know, hit me up in the Discord if you need anything. Cheers. Let's play some games. Our opponent goes first. We have a very nice turn 2, turn 3. Very nice indeed. Gaining life, that's fine. Most likely being met with removal. Trespasser, make a treasure. Nothing to take. Hit for 1. Force the discard. Lose a farewell. Interesting. Let's toss down another Trespasser. Gala grabs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Gala actually makes a treasure. Again. I love treasures. Yeah, they also didn't need to discard on that ward because Void Rend can't be countered. So I find that to be pretty interesting. It's a nice card advantage, though. They're just so used to having to do it, I guess, right? Use the draw engine. I'm gonna keep the Gorger in hand for now. Yeah, Teferi's fine. Don't care.
Don't feel bad when
You
lose.
do that.
Quite a tough moment. Another mystery solved.
Killed Fairy. Just drain their graveyard. It's good manners. You get out of here. I don't really want to draw. I'd rather chill out.
I lost the battle.
And by extension, wait out their farewells. Because here comes the first one. Very funny, you know? You're real clever.
I take no
Oh! No, we need this green source.
You can deal with my servant.
We love the auto tapper. You love the auto tapper? We love the auto tapper. Oh, that's not funny. Real mature, Bradley. You're running Farewell and Invoke Despair in the same deck? Who hurt you? Who hurt you? Again, the auto tapper. I gotta pay more attention to that. We could be playing these stalwarts. But we're not. You gonna draw, dude?
No matter the time or place, I'm ready to win.
One mana short. That makes me upset.
Now that is an interesting fact. Who taught you your manners? I'll have to try again.
Well, we've got a long journey to go. Why are you doing this to me? Farewell, double invoke? I feel violated. Hiya! Can I get another farewell? On the tab? Oh, you can? Great. Okay, cool. Bring it on over. Interesting. We hit for 10. Down to 5. Woof. Big discard. That was a massive draw, dude. Holy Kaliters. Nothing like some late game stalwarts. Hold your breath. Does he get away with it? 1, 2, 3 mana up. Houston, we might be good. They could still instant speed interact. No, because they can't pay the ward. They can't pay the ward. They can't pay the ward. Oh! That was a struggle. Going first. Okay. Turn 2 is loaded. Turn 3 is pretty cool. Makes the treasure for turn 4. What could go wrong, right, chat? Oh, I don't think anything. Nice little 2-drop to sneak in. Eventually. Hey. You're rude. You're a real rude boy. Mono black. Oh, wow. You're a legend, Barry. So I guess we will play. Okay, they take Shoulder. All is well. We get our 4th land for Sorin. Not all is lost. If you play Liliana, I'm gonna freak out. Don't you freaking dare. Oh, they're coming back for Sorin. That physically hurts. I'm gonna come out and say it. But discard decks are really bad. Because at best you just go 1 for 1. Which is still good because, you know, like, obviously they're gonna draw some lands throughout the process. You do get ahead eventually, but it can be really easily mitigated just through draw. Right? Discard deck folds to a draw deck, which is bad. Very bad. Oh yeah. YES. Yep. Regulators, I don't know. Taking the underdog through double block is fine. It allows Shieldred to hit for 4 unmitigated, and then it would be just take it all then, I guess. You know? They have nothing to take from our hand, which is another reason why discard is very bad. What happens, you know, then? Now you've got these discard cards that do nothing. Calzadar. Let's roll out. Good luck in your match. Tapped land in first. Just getting it out of the way. Really nice color consistency here. Pass turn. Knight of Dusk's Shadow is a good card. I guess we should have actually done that after it entered, because they can exile it to deal damage now. Little misplay there, chat. And they choose not to. Well, it's okay. I'll get it. I'll take it. If you don't want to take it, I will. My art's better, so obviously we're going to win this matchup. Hey. That's not funny. Now the question begs to be asked is, do they have removal? I certainly hope not. Invoke Despair 10 times over again. Okay. Not great. Yep. Yep, yep. 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 Yep.
Violence is necessary.
Yep. Yep.
Right.
Well, we've got ourselves a black off. So far, so good. As long as they don't inspire me. Inspire me? Despare me. I've got a second copy of it, so I'll allow it. It won't get hit by cut down. Ooh, hello. Oops. My bad. Hit for 2. Oh, I can't gain life. Whatever, it's flying damage. You can't tell me what to do. Draw it up. Decline, I can't pay for that. That's so expensive.
Nothing on Innistrad is free.
This has not entered. Let's grab Shelly. Nice. Sleeper's Pool with Death Touch. Manus attack's not gonna work. They could swing with both of them and know that they'll lose one. That's gonna be super helpful. And we're just hitting
You can deal with my servant.
2 as they gain 2
I'm
every turn.
busy.
We don't have life gain. Kind of frustrating. But we're going to be gaining 4. Oh, we're not gaining shit through the Elder. This is how I play. It's all real time, very much tunnel vision. You know, like, we can't gain life right now, chat? That's funny. So they are in a really good spot here, actually. We need some removal. And I'm happy to take that now while we can. It's nighttime. I probably shouldn't ever keep doing this ever. Okay, no land. There's another Shelly.
Very well.
We cannot gain life. That's so frustrating. Just keep slamming them, I guess. Thinning our library of lands. Not the worst. I'm going to take them so they can't. Right? And I think we start slamming, don't we? Let's freaking go. They have a third Shelly. You're wild. You are wild, opponent. On 4. Sleeper. Pushing it up. Pushing it up again. Ooh, spicy. They're like, I like to have Death Touch. And then moves to an attack in the air. Gain life here is a nice, easy set of blocks for us. Good game. Going first, can't complain. I wish we had 3 land. So this, might be really bad. Let's be honest. But you can't tell me what to do. We're going to draw Black Source right off the top. An additional swamp. Gotcha. Trespasser first. That's pretty good. Grab that sleeper. Gorger with protection. This could get brutal. If they discard creature cards, that would be very good for us. It would actually mitigate the damage we're taking. I'd simultaneously deal extra damage. Doesn't look like it though. Regardless, draw and discard's always phenomenal. Another sleeper. And a Surge Engine. Going all out here, huh? There's nothing really for us to take. We still smash though. We could defend with the Surge Engine. Just taking it down to 15. Here is a backup version. Now we hold on to Safekeeping. Both of these creatures having ward is really nice. It's weird this one doesn't have the ward symbol on it like this. It should. It kind of has. It has a different one. I like. Or was that just me moving? I don't know. Strange. Hit for 1. Don't mind. Draw discard. Always good. Pretty good with shoulder, to be honest. Don't say that out loud. Not until you get your 5th land, anyways. I like the Channeler too. Props to our opponent for the original deck. Love to see it. That's nighttime, baby. Let's smash. They did throw away a creature for us, which I appreciate. Let's clean up our own graveyard as well. We don't make use of it, and I would hate for them to somehow gain advantage from it. Safekeeping up, ward is active. Death touch me harder, daddy. Yes. You can do, if they did both, well, the others got menace, so they can't do both. losing life for that as well. Here is my indestructible. They have 1 mana. It could be interaction, a Fading Hope. Looks like the sleeper's gonzo. And now that we've spent our mana, well, our protection, I should say, there's no use in holding up unspent mana. We fold in. $26 life, not a problem. We have more life gain on the way. Hitting for 9 and 10 with that creature in the grave. Taking this. They can block that Trespasser, though, unless we draw a 5th land. Well, they're both 2 mana value. So they could just sack the Stowaway instead. Teferi. You make a token, bro?
Well,
What are you doing over there, Willis? Yeah, okay.
Knowledge is
Land. You both... Okay, this is actually fantastic. Boom. And boom. And that sacks the Surge Engine as well. Good game. Nice hit. Clean up here. That's smooth. Alright, you know what? This is just simply too slow. I like the hand, but come on, get real. Keep 6. Let's do it. Playing slow. Gallus Sleeper Treasure. Please don't counter me. And can I get the 3rd land? Remember that time we thought we had too many lands? And now you're begging for one, dude. Come on. What is this? I live on both sides of the fence. Simultaneously top decking the land. Like a guy. Let's go, Georgie. Let's go. They could counter this. Good. Good. Oh, that was supposed to be a treasure. Whoops. Not attacking into a Resolute Reinforcements. We were supposed to make a treasure. We better top deck a land. I'm gonna cry. Misclick, 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 misclick. Playing this so they can't Wandering Emperor our creatures, which they appear to be doing anyways. But, you know, I'm not going to sit back and wait. We know it's a Wandering Emperor. 4 untapped mana? Yeah, come on, dude. Get with it. Feel free. I know, it's a good play. Oh man, it hurts. It's what are you supposed to do? Just sit there? Yeah, you're supposed to be a soldier's deck. Oh.
My judgment is
and now they dunk on Shelly with a depopulate. Or is this one partition? Weird. They really don't want to lose life. Deep breaths. 4 in hand. That's the game we need to win.
I have got new moves to teach you.
They have 2 mana. They'd be paying 3 life for the ward. Wow. entirely sure on that play. You just recast it. I don't know. 3 cards in hand. I had a bad feeling in my stomach about this.
May your blade strike
We
true.
do have Menace. It's getting worse. Let's attack first, kill the Emperor, if left alone.
Try not to miss me.
This needs to be countered. Ooh, just a field away. Farewells. Deep breaths. Not losing our draw engine from the sleeper is important. The Celestis, no farewell. 4 mana still, depopulate. Very much an option. No. We're doing it for 1 extra in case it's an Emperor in hand. And then we're going to make them tap this for mana before combat, and then they're going to lose the availability to play it for the turn. Yep, they didn't even try. Hit for 7. I'm going to keep that sleeper in hand still. Just so we can, you know, do something if all is to go wrong here. In a way unexpected.
You'll be safer.
We just drew that off the top.
This is what you
1
get
card
for
in hand.
hurting my people.
1 card to rule them all. What could it be?
Back to wandering.
Let's start taking some draws if we can. Thank you. I really appreciate that land, Hugh. 2 cards in their hand. This is where it gets, you know, pretty risky biskers for us. Hit for 7. I pushed through that too quickly. For the green source. Let's just draw. I mean, we wouldn't have gotten 9 extra damage anyways. In case it is a farewell, I'm going to hold this. Because that's what they're looking to top deck, right? Is just a field wipe, and I don't want to lose everything. I'd rather rebuild and continue to apply pressure.
Don't feel bad when you lose.
Drawing,
Quite a
interesting.
tough opponent. Another mystery solved.
Okay, nice. We're on a little bit of a tear here, right? Very cool. Going first. Not a bad hand. Building to 5 is always nice. I guess our mana ramp just doesn't exist. Stalwart, Greeters. Who needs them? Trespasser on 3 is pretty slow. I'll tell you what, not a fan. But if we get that second swamp, then we're good to go. Maybe. Mono green. We're not terribly positioned here. I wish. Must be nice. Nothing to take. It was a good body, though. 4th land off the top. We can do it, chat. We can do it. We can do it. It's a Gruul deck. Organ Engine. Token or treasure? This is the token treasure. It would be a counter the other way. I don't see very many lands. So this is actually an artifact, which is delicious. No need to kick, just grab that for dinner. Let's take 3 damage. Alright, alright, alright. And turn. Gorilla Power next turn, and that should probably just beat a Gruul deck straight out. Beast Caller can actually grow above us. Counter chosen for the greeters. Second Black Source, I'll play Shoulder and protect it. A secondary Durgan Engine. Very nice. Gala makes a treasure. They're doing it. I'm not gonna Who Endures because the Elder can just destroy it instead. No attack, straight chillin'. We still need that second swamp. Pretty please, Shuffler. Oh, wow. That is problematic.ca. Do they put it on the Durgan engine, or do they know that we're going to dunk on it with the Elder? You know, typically you would like to put it there for the double strike, but I don't know. Maybe not so hot. Second Black Source off the top. Or a creature that we cannot play. Phenomenal! Oh my god, Becky. Look at that butt. 4, 5. This is only 6. I gotta dunk on that engine, old school. Safekeeping block. Wouldn't work because it's going to be a little bit stronger than that. Because it goes to 6, right? So we can't technically hit it the way we'd want to, which means we're probably going to have to Who Endures. But we could maybe block, you know, probably not. They probably won't attack that recklessly, but there's an option to potentially get more value. It's going to be up to our opponent whether they give it to us or not, though. Interesting. We could double block and then Tamiyo Safekeeping the first blocker. They get the land, the engine remains, which is very bad. None of this is good. It's all very, very bad. They're discarding here. Let's force the warp first. Here's the protection. Thank you. Oh my lord. The engine's out of play though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Should I kill that treasure? I'm gonna grab the 7th land for the Gorger. It's a tough one. I don't, you know. Tough call. I guess the Trespasser can block if needed. As it definitely is needed. Don't get me wrong. That's pretty cool. Wow. That is very cool. It's a lot of pressure. Ouch. Hey, that's not the worst. We can dunk on these slowly. We're gonna need some good luck here. I mean, they've got the refill of their hand, which is crazy good, you know. I like this scooter beam. They're gonna lose 6 life here. That's incredible. That gets us closer. Gala for life gain though. Up to 8. Where do they put it? And how do these attacks go? It's a lot of life. Is it enough to sustain us? It's not good. I don't want a double block. Oh, that's bad. Don't want more lands. 6. They have double galas, which is... Okay, game over. The double galas was bad enough. This is looking pretty grim now for sure. That collar is... They should really push up the trample. But then again, we dunk on it if we get a creature. It's a hard call all the way around. Push up the little gala, I guess. Because there's no need to have this at 11. Literally no need. It's silly. Why not push up the little gala? Or the other gala, because we can just block that. No attack with the land either, weird. Good game. Alrighty then. Golgari Life Gain. Doing the trick. It's positioned fairly well in the meta. At the end of the day, you know, there's just a lot of really good cards in the build. Is this the deck we use to push rank with? Maybe, but it's hard to say. We did get quite a nice streak going with it to end the day. It needs more testing, and I'm going to rely on everyone here today watching the video to help me with that. Play some games with it. Let me know how it worked out for you, what rank you were in, what your record was, and what you think we could do to improve the deck, right? That would be phenomenal. And then maybe it is a contender for the Mythic-ranked #1 deck, but we'll have to wait and see. Thank you again all for watching. I hope you have a magical day. Let's check out that store and buy ourselves a Pizzak. Are there any good deals? Typically, I find the daily deals quite insulting, but I still like to showcase them. Like, in what world? Oh, wow, 35% off. You've made my day. I'm kidding. I prefer to pay full price. You know it. You know it. We're in Dominaria. Let's buy 3 packs. Baller. We've been collecting Dominaria packs now for a while. So we're getting closer. We must be at like 30. 37. Getting closer, but we still have a long way to go, chat. Thank you again for watching. I hope you have a magical day. Looking forward to seeing you soon in the next. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share, tell your friends. Become a member for that exclusive Sunday stream, as well as our decks and stats as we play them real time. Cheers. See you soon in the next.